parents, SPASH families, friends, and community. My name is John Vollendorf, and I'm proud to be your SPASH principal. I'd like to welcome you to the 2021 SPASH Commencement Ceremony. Today is and marks the 50th graduation ceremony here at SPASH, and it is a privilege to be a part of today's celebration. To say that it's good to be here certainly takes on an added meaning this year. We're all here for the same purpose, to celebrate the 13-year educational journey of our graduation class. A special welcome to SPASH alumni and faculty who are with us here today, as well as SPASH fans and friends watching our live stream. To ensure that everyone can enjoy our ceremony, I'm asking that the audience remain seated during both the processional and recessional. After the ceremony, please remain seated until the students have left the field house and all graduates are on their way to pick up their diploma. Please be reminded that parents and families are asked to exit the field house the same day you entered. Graduates will pick up their diplomas in the North Commons and will then meet you outside. As a courtesy to our families and students, and out of respect for this occasion, please refrain from excessive shouting or loud noises while graduates' names are being called, especially since so many people this year are trying to hear and watch via live stream. Please also note that scholarship winners were informed of their awards and recognized in our scholarship recognition booklet. This publication annually recognizes the students who receive scholarships, and most importantly, please note the generosity of organizations, universities, businesses, and individual donors, again, has been remarkable. Stevens Point is an amazing community. With that, welcome to Commencement 2021.
Graduates, be seated. Hello everyone, welcome to the SPASH Class of 2021 Commencement Ceremony. My name is Sadie Racine and I am your senior class president. Given the crazy year we've had, we understand how lucky we are to be standing in the field house today for what should be a relatively normal ceremony. From our class, thank you to the family and friends who have supported us along the way. Thank you to Mr. Vollendorf and the SPASH administration team for always believing in us and working so hard to give us parts of a normal senior year. Thank you to our teachers and counselors for always believing in us and staying positive and working with us to ensure that we made it through the year. Thank you to the custodial staff for working so hard to make this event possible for us. And to my classmates, I'm so proud of you. I'm proud of you for persevering through this year. It was difficult and trying and anything but a straight path here, but we made it. We made it to graduation. In a little while, you will walk across the stage and all of your accomplishments will be recognized. I'm so proud of you for all the hard work and the little bit of fun that you put into receiving this diploma. As we sit here together for the very last time, soak it all in and appreciate everything you've done to make it here. It's been a wild ride, but now we're 21 and done.
Thank you, Sadie. At this time, it's my privilege to introduce Mr. Craig Gerlach, Superintendent of the Stevens Point Area Public School District. Mr. Gerlach will first introduce our valedictorians and then share a few words with our graduating class. Valedictorians, please rise and approach the stage. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Craig Gerlach.
Thank you, Principal Vollendorf. It is so nice to be here in person. John and I were talking prior to this, and we were reminiscing last year in the rain, graduation, not knowing if this day would come. So a lot of energy went into this, and appreciate all of those that made this possible. It is an honor to recognize the 2021 valedictorians. Jacob Bembenek, son of Dale and Nikki Bembenek. Jacob will attend the University of Arizona and major in biochemistry. Jacob Bourget, son of Jake and Lisa Bourget, and Patty and John Ferrone. Jacob will attend the University of Wisconsin-Madison and major in kinesiology. Joshua Bourget, son of Jake and Lisa Bourget, and Patty and John Ferrone. Joshua will attend the University of Wisconsin-La Crosse and major in biology and pre-med. Andrew Bowling, son of Jamie and Jenny Bowling. Andrew will attend the University of Wisconsin-Platteville and major in mechanical engineering. Jaden Bruno, daughter of Scott and Sue Bruno. Jaden will attend the University of Wisconsin-La Crosse and major in health science. Martin Domaratsky, son of Mark and Yvette Domaratsky. Martin will attend the University of Wisconsin-Madison and major in computer science. Isaac Eppinger, son of Michael Eppinger and Connie Matthews. Isaac will attend the University of Wisconsin-Madison and major in chemistry and environmental studies. Emily Hansen, daughter of Paul and Kimberly Hansen. Emily is enlisted in the United States Army. Her military occupational specialist, and will also go into police science. Emily Hauser, daughter of Rich and Angie Hauser. Emily will attend the University of Wisconsin Stout and major in graphic design and interactive media. Thomas Huspany, son of Todd and Nancy Huspany. Thomas will attend the University of Wisconsin-Madison and major is undecided. Brett Johnston, son of Lawrence and Elizabeth Johnston. Brett will attend the University of Wisconsin-Green Bay and major in business administration. Jenna Karczewski, daughter of Jeff and Susan Karczewski. Jenna will attend the University of Wisconsin-Madison. She will double major in engineering physics with a focus in scientific computing and life sciences communications. Cade Larson, son of Doug and Renee Larson. Cade will attend the University of Wisconsin-Stevens Point and major in chemical engineering and paper science. Caden McCarville, son of Tracy McCarville and Aaron Kadrovich. Caden will attend the University of Wisconsin-Madison and major in electrical engineering. Hillary McLaughlin, daughter of Jack and Molly McLaughlin. Hillary will attend Lawrence University and major in biochemistry. Caleb Rashka, son of Kent and Christina Rashka. Caleb will attend the University of Wisconsin-Madison and major in math and computer science. Madeline Rashka, daughter of Matthew and Julie Rashka. Madeline will attend Carthage College and major in biochemistry with an emphasis in pre-pharmacy. Cassandra Schultz, daughter of Michael and Jennifer Schultz. Cassandra will attend St. Norbert's College and major in biology and Spanish. Kayla Staples, daughter of Jake and Jenny Staples. Kayla will attend the University of Wisconsin-Platteville and major in software engineering. Jake Williams, son of Todd and Jennifer Williams. Jake will attend the University of Wisconsin-Madison and major in mechanical engineering. Let's give them a great big hand, please. I don't know where to start. This has been a very interesting year for all of us. This is literally my 32nd year standing on stage speaking at a graduation. And as I do each year, I write notes down and I stand up here and present. It's just, I'm just gonna rip it up. I knew you'd like that. Principal Vollendorf is saying, Craig, stay to the script, what are you doing? Sarah O'Donnell's, my communication director, Sarah, is saying, Craig, what are you doing? This has just been a tough year for all of you, for all of us. And I can't imagine what it's like to sit in your seat right now, graduating from high school over the last year and actually the last year and a half almost. It's been tough. It's been tough on everybody. I want to thank Meg Erler, our board president, our entire board, but Meg, you're an outstanding leader of this school district, and it's an honor to work with you. Meg's got a tough job, and she, us, have made some really difficult decisions this year that affected all of you. And I know many of those decisions were disappointing. They were disappointing decisions for us. But thank you, Meg. If you look at the media, and you all do, and you take a look at what's happening, I'll just say in the state of Wisconsin as it relates to school boards and school boards splitting and split votes. And we've got a good school board that has really worked hard moving us through this pandemic. I also want to thank the staff. E-learning's tough. You know, we learn that it's not magic. E-learning's tough. And so we'll learn from that as we move on. So thank you to the staff, to as we struggled through in and out of school and quarantines and events without spectators. And thank you to Principal Vollendorf. We are so fortunate to have John Vollendorf lead SPASH. He is an outstanding principal. As parents, I'm a parent. My kids are in college. They had their own challenges with e-learning and this pandemic. I can't imagine what it would have been for me to miss the activities of my kids in high school. And we did. We did what we could to make it happen, and we ended up having a pretty darn good year. That said, you missed a lot, and it just tears my heart out because I know what that could feel like. And then you as a student body, as graduates, you're here, you made it. Congratulations. It was tough, it wasn't easy, but we're here. I commend you for that. You'll look back at this. I've got my 40th reunion this year, high school reunion. I'm looking forward to it. I probably missed most of them, but it's going to be fun to go back and go over the past 40 years with a group that meant a tremendous amount to me when I was your age. So it's my hope that you are able to get together in 40 years and you'll look back and you'll talk about this pandemic and how it really changed the course of your future, because it's different. I can't, your parents, we don't know what you lived. We don't walk in your shoes. So congratulations, and in 40 years, if you remember anything from today, remember that I ripped up a speech and I said congratulations, and from my heart, I say good luck in terms of whatever's in front of you, because it's exciting. You've got so much in front of you. Work hard. Listen to one another. Try to understand one another. Be kind to one another. We need you. Our country needs you. We need your leadership. And you guys will do it. You can do it. Thank you so much. Please celebrate safely today. Thank you.
Thank you, Superintendent Gerlach. I'd like to also take a moment to recognize not only our faculty here at SPASH, but the entire Stevens Point Area Public School District. Our graduates had the opportunity Friday afternoon to return to their elementary schools for what we have creatively called the Elementary School Walk. And this has turned into a really special, not only nostalgic and emotional thing for our students, but also for all those teachers and everybody else who helped us get to this point today. So thank you to all teachers, EAs, secretaries, cooks, custodians, security staff, and administrators. This team has worked tirelessly, like Superintendent Gerlach said this year, through a pretty crazy year to get here. And it just means so much that we're here today. While we don't have our traditional faculty section today, we don't have our orchestra, I know a lot of them are watching this live stream, so thank you. At this time, it's a privilege for me to introduce our first student speaker, Daisy Jagadich. Daisy is the daughter of John and Jessica Jagadich. Ladies and gentlemen, Daisy J.
I would propose that high school in general is not for everyone. The environment simply doesn't agree with some people. I would go so far as to say that it didn't quite agree with me. Being a teenager isn't my calling, because we all know how being a teenager is, right? The social hierarchies, the angst, the toxicity. Those are all things I certainly could have done without. That said, I can look back on my time at SPASH and still be appreciative of it. It's totally jarring for me to look back on the person I was at the beginning of sophomore year because she is nearly unrecognizable to me now. Back then, I didn't particularly care about keeping my grades up. I think I was more judgmental about the people around me. I had body image problems, and if I'm entirely honest, I didn't really like myself. Getting older and having life experiences changes you, and bit by bit, each and every one of those things have turned around. And even if SPASH wasn't the proprietor of that change, it was always the backdrop. It was here that I had important conversations with friends that I'll remember for the rest of my life. It was here that I improved upon my art skills, which is an especially palpable change, I will admit. It was in advanced composition that I found a love for writing, in SPASH debate that I became confident voicing my thoughts and opinions, in adventure recreation that I felt myself become stronger and braver. I'm outing myself as a bit of a nerd with this one, but it was here that I first experienced many of the plot twists and turns in many books that I hold close to my heart. And it was here that I grew into a political and philosophical ideology that suits me. Each and every one of those things are integral to the person that I am now, and SPASH is where it all took place. Or at the very least, it's where I came after spending restless nights staring at my ceiling, thinking about them. I'm well aware that in a few years, I'll look back on who I am now and think, God, what on earth was I thinking with that one? Even so, I look to the future with the knowledge that who I am now is foundational to who I will be, and SPASH is inextricably linked to those foundations. When I look back in 20 years, I'll not be recalling the angst or the acne, rather I'll remember strolling down the halls laughing about absolute nonsense with my friends. I'll remember the interesting conversations I had, the life events, and the bonds I was able to form with teachers. So while high school wasn't really the place for me, that doesn't mean I didn't get something out of it. And I think that's one of the most important lessons that I'll carry with me. Despite the existential fear that comes with drastic change, I'm optimistic for the future because I know that even when things aren't right for us, we can still learn from them. Even though I didn't always enjoy my time here, I became a better person regardless. And that's a distinctly human trait that isn't just within me, but within everyone in this room. And it goes to show you that the possibilities are endless, and I think that's beautiful. Thank you.
Nice job. Thank you, Daisy. Our second student speaker is Maddie Rashka. Maddie is the daughter of Julie and Matt Rashka. Ladies and gentlemen, Maddie Rashka.
Before I begin my formal speech, I'd like to thank everyone here with us today. Thank you to the SPASH, teachers and administration, and thank you to our loving friends and family who have led us to this point. And of course, to the SPASH graduating class of 2021, we made it. As all of you know by this point, I think our class definitely had the least high school experience. From missing out on our junior prom to no fall sports in the fall, I'll say it, at the beginning of this year, I was pretty sure we would have none of the experiences most high school graduates talk about after graduation. But here we are in the field house, like almost all previous SPASH graduations, and guess what? We did it. Starting off sophomore year, I don't think any of us knew what to expect. Some of us had older siblings to guide us or harass us in the hallways, while others of us were the first in our families and had to face it alone. Many of us grew so much that year and met some of the most important people that would be there to guide us through high school. I'm looking at you, Miss Les, wherever you are in this room. This is also the year most of us got our licenses and began to terrorize everyone on the streets of this town. I'm sure a few of you have gotten or left a few scratches on a car in this parking lot. Whoever hit my Subaru Outback out there, now's your chance to fess up. My dad's waiting too. Then we hit junior year, which I think most of us can agree was the hardest year of high school. Everything besides the grade book and Skyward was looking well, am I right? We had it all, school dances, sporting events, and spending time with friends. Looking back, 2019 was a great year compared to 2020. January hits, and all we are hearing about is murder hornets, wildfires, and a new disease that is infecting everyone on the other side of the world. Little did we know that this was just the beginning. At first, it seemed to be all fun and games until an extra week of spring break led to months of quarantine and staring at Schoology all day. I know we were all excited for the extra week of spring break, too. We would be back after that, am I right? Nah, say goodbye to junior prom, fun last days of school, and watching all of our senior friends finish out their high school careers. Although it was tough, our teachers and staff here at SPASH really did an amazing job at making most of online learning. Oh, and we can't forget about P+ grades too. I'm sure that saved a few of us. Time went by real fast, and there we are, beginning our final year of high school with only half our school and doing online 3 days a week. Then Thanksgiving comes along, and we're struck with the common phrase of 2020, we are going all online. Dang, really thought things wouldn't go back to that, but there we were, hanging out together in Google Meets. We finally got sports though, which definitely brought back some sense of having a normal senior year. I'm sure most of us who play sports were all worried that our junior season was our last, but we lucked out. We persevered all the way through to fourth quarter, and we finally made it back to school with everyone 4 days a week. Pretty soon after, fall sports start their season, and student sections begin to fill up again. I'm sure some of you heard my obnoxious cheering at least one football game. Good times start rolling around this time. We got a final dance thanks to the wonderful senior parents, Mr. Spash, a gala court, and our senior gala thanks to our wonderful teachers, administration, and class officers. Everyone's hours of time spent planning these events to make us seniors feel special didn't go unnoticed, and our entire senior class thanks you. These memories will truly last forever, and I'm sure there were many other memories we all made this year that probably won't be discussed until a few years down the road, or maybe not even until our 20-year reunion. So, as I stand here looking at every single one of you, I want to say that we are strong. We pushed through and continue to grow and learn despite so much being taken away from us. I'm sure I was not the only one who spent too much time crying over what we had lost. But guess what? We did it. We stand here today in our caps and gowns. We walk this stage, we graduate. We persevered through times where I don't think any of us knew what was going on. All I can say is that you should be proud of yourself. COVID ruined so much for so many, but we are stronger than that. We are the SPASH graduates of 2021. Thank you. And before I go, I have one more thing. I'm sure some of you have heard about my memory camera, but I feel like it's only fitting that we take a 2021 senior selfie. Okay. Thank you.
Thanks, Maddie. While our student speaker returns to her seat, I'd like to just take a moment and remind everyone here that this is Memorial Day weekend. Here in Stevens Point, I quickly learned when I came here in 1993 that Memorial Day weekend at SPASH means graduation. However, please remember that this weekend is also a time to honor all the men and women who have given the ultimate sacrifice for our freedom. Because of that, it's also important that we thank and honor all veterans, men and women currently serving our country, including some of the members of the class of 2021 who have either enlisted and or also already completed their basic training. At this time, would any veterans and anyone currently serving our country please stand? Please join me in a round of applause to recognize these special people. Thank you. Thank you. Please know that SPASH is appreciative and thankful of your service. Class of 2021, before I recommend you for graduation to our school board president, I have just a few final thoughts for you. I promise I won't use the word cohort or Schoology or e-learning any more than that. I can't begin to tell you how proud I am of you. It's been a real challenge staying positive this year. Some of us have had some kind of cathartic negative conversations as we've worked through some things. But today, however, I don't want to focus on any losses. Instead, we need to embrace the light at the end of the tunnel and celebrate you and congratulate you for all the things that you've done. As I think about you and your class, what you've accomplished, there's a lot of things that come to mind, and this starts with some of your accolades. SPASH class of 2021 features 2 National Merit Scholarship semifinalists, 2 finalists, and 2 National Merit Scholarship winners. That's incredible. Congratulations. Service clubs and organizations from your class found creative ways this year to volunteer and serve our community despite always changing and mounting regulations, barriers, and procedures. Your class expanded our youth apprenticeship program, further strengthening our relationship and connections with local businesses. And we will be sending well over half of you to colleges, universities, and technical colleges all over the country. You also excelled outside of the classroom, as your class boasts elite FCCLA recognition winners, state athletic qualifiers, and even an individual state champion, as well as a team state champion. Congratulations, your achievements have set a great example for other classes. However, as you know, there's so much more to high school. It's the social and emotional part of this place that can make it simultaneously fun, nerve-wracking, exhilarating, and sometimes scary. I'll always have a special connection to your class since I've had the privilege of knowing so many of you since 4K or even before. You are so much more than your grades, your awards, and your recognition. You are the class who thrived despite attending school using 4 different educational models. You are the class with student leaders who helped us create a senior gala in a matter of weeks, when, trust me, some years I've worked with groups and it takes us months, well, even years to pull off things like that. You are young men and women who have survived and beat cancer. You are incredibly strong people who have endured and helped your families through the pain and loss of other family. You are caretakers and people who have maintained full-time jobs to help support your family through the pandemic while also juggling all the work and expectations of being a full-time high school student. You are ready for whatever life may throw at you. While today's a day to celebrate you, it's also a day to remember that you're a part of something far bigger than any one person. If we've learned anything this past year and a half, we've hopefully learned not to take some of the really small things in life for granted. And at school, that means things like seeing and talking with our friends in person every day, going to watch our favorite team compete, or a hug from a parent or a grandparent. To be reminded of this, please take a moment today to carefully look your loved ones in the eye. If you do this and hold that eye contact, you will immediately see the intense pride, the intense love that they have for you. They've been looking at you that same way since the day you were born, and they can't wait to see what you're going to do next. So as you reflect and celebrate, focus on what you have and what you have done. Those memories and feelings can always be far greater than anything that we've lost. As your principal, I couldn't be more proud of the things you've accomplished, but more importantly, the people that you've become. It's been a privilege getting to know you and going to school with you for the past 3 years. Please know that we eagerly await to see you again and reconnect with you and hear about your continued life journey. Please don't forget to come home, let us know how you're doing, and stop in to visit the school you helped build. SPASH Class of 2021, congratulations. As the principal at Stevens Point Area Senior High, it is my privilege and honor to present you as a class to the Stevens Point Area School Board President for commencement. Ladies and gentlemen, Board President Maddie Rashka.
I'd tear up my speech too, but I have a couple quotes here and I want to make sure I get them right. I'm going to start with a quote actually by Ruby Bridges. This quote is from just recently at this year's commencement at Tulane University. You see, class of 2021, opportunities comes packaged in many boxes, and it often shows up with no return address. The sender is history, and she does not accept returns. Once the package is opened, you accept the gift, and you embrace the demands attached to it. My graduation speech this year is going to highlight the word gift. When I was learning chemistry back in 1975, not to date myself, I learned the technique of creating a word that identified a formula. And I'm doing that today with the word gift. G, of course, is for graduation. Congratulations to your accomplishment. It's taken a long time. You've persevered through so many things over the whole course of your education, but in particular, these last 15 months. And you should be so proud of every effort that you have taken to do so. It's also for gratefulness. And on behalf of our school board, I am so grateful for your patience, for your acceptance, for your willingness to work through the many changes that were made and that impacted you month by month over the course of this past year. I'm so grateful we're able to be here today and we're able to celebrate this day with you. It's been a long time coming. For the unique individual each of you are. You have your own interests. You have your own intellect, your own inventiveness, integrity, intensity, innovation. I could go on and on. But you are each individual unto yourself, and you have so much to give. I encourage you to spend the next number of years, probably all of your life, recognizing the things that you enjoy doing, pushing yourself to understand the things that you're good at. Where you are today isn't going to be where you are 5 years from now, 10 years from now, 20 years from now. But I promise you, if you can connect what you enjoy doing and what you're good at doing, you will have a successful, wonderful life. F, your family and friends. Those who are here today, those who are watching, streaming, those who are going to celebrate with you after today's event. Remember the many, many ways that your family and friends have been with you up to now, and the many, many wonderful ways that they will be with you moving forward. You know who they are now. You are going to meet many others down the road. Family, through marriage, through children, through connection. Friends, wherever you go. Appreciate them, love them, be kind to them. T, for your ability to give of your time, talent, and treasure. You have all done that within our district since the first day you started with us, with your classmates, with your teachers, with our wonderful dedicated staff in our lunchrooms, our bus drivers, our maintenance people, all of those you've come in contact with. You have provided them with the wonder of you. And that is something that we are so grateful for. Continue to use your time, talent, and treasures as you move forward in wherever you go. I want to end with a quote by Squire Bill Widener of Widener's Valley, Virginia, as quoted by Theodore Roosevelt in his 1913 autobiography. Do what you can with what you've got where you are. Be ever aware of your many gifts. Embrace the demands of life attached to them. Use your gifts in ways that support and enhance your life, the lives of your family and friends, and for the betterment of others wherever life takes you. Your graduation today is your gift to yourself. Congratulations to the class of 2021. And now for the moment we've all been waiting for. On behalf of the Stevens Point Area District Board of Education, I accept the class of 2021 for commencement. Would the first row please stand and approach the stage?
So to go back up on stage.
Sadie Racine. Ethan Kolinsky. Alexis Durkee. Bergen Beaversdorf. Jacob Bembenek. Jacob Bourget. Joshua Bourget. Andrew Bowling. Jaden Bruno. Martin Gomaradsky. Isaac Eppinger. Emily Hansen. Emily Howard. Thomas Huspenny. Brett Johnston. Jenna Karcheski. Cade Larson. Caden McCarville. Hillary McLaughlin. Caleb Rashka. Madeline Rashka. Cassandra Schultz. Kayla Staples. Jake Williams. Sarah Adams. Caden Edson. Autumn Arons. Carter Albert. Kayla Allred. Nicholas Anderson. Tristan Anderson. Tanya Reyes. Scarlett August. Lila Baker. Aiden Baldus. Spencer Banks. Cole Bannock. Adriana Barber. Matthew Barton. Felix Bautista. Andrew Banky. Emma Banky. Callie Bella. Austin Bender. Jacqueline Benton. Allison Bertrand. Gwen Bieberstorff. Gabriel Bowman. Audrey Bolin. Owen Bond. Megan Bonikowski. Carter Bohart. Finn Borgness. Ruth Bauer. Josephine Bowers. Journey Brandt. Austin Broker. Sabrina Bronk. Austin Brown. Noah Bugle. Jake Boucher. Ethan Carlson. Riley Kate. Dylan Chang. Naomi Chang. Brayden Charneski. Hilea Chang. Madeline Chang. Isaiah Christensen. Ruby Shashesky. Austin Cole. Sadie Cole. Taylor Cole. Jacinda Collins. Edward Colson Jr. Malik Colson. Hannah Congdon. Elena Cooper. Ian Cooper. Lucy Cooper. Logan Copus. Chantel Colhorst. McKenna Coyle. Sadie Kranz. Nicholas Sywinski. Sophie Sherwanka. Emily Dampier. Mary Dassler. Joshua Davis. Taylor Davis. Cora Dean. Sierra Deegis Blinker. Jamie Davale Chavez. Adrian Delaney. Emma Deptula. Haley DeVoy. Madison Diamond. Brady Dillingham. Emma Dimmler. Nathan Dobransky. Joshua Dunlap. Michaela Durrell. Dawson Eddie. Megan Egner. Anthony Iden. Jenna Eilers. Katie Embertson. Cody Emmer Lishka. Naomi Enders. Colton Engel. Maria Escandon. Kalia Esslinger. Scott Fuhr. Trendon Phelps Mayak. Sarah Furr. Andrew Furcus. Ethan Fisher. McKenna Fisher. Caitlin Flanagan. Kylie Fonte. Nicholas Freistack. Ruby Furo. Morgan Gady. Clayton Galloway. Cindy Gargalak. Alex Garsky. Jared Garsky. Carly Gaussman. Dominic Gaylord. Daniel Yarobogrisis. Adrian Gephardt. Andre Geronimo. Rachel Gidlin. Derek Gladowski. Emily Gladowski. Matthew Glodowski. Maddie Gwynn. Samuel Gulan. Bridget Hammerstead. Dylan Hansen. Cassidy Harlan. Rayanne Hefter. Stephanie Hefter. Maya Heimlich. Tatiana Hetzel. Samuel Hill. Eva Hintz. Haven Hintz. Sydney Hoff. Sarah Hopper. Brady Houston. Samantha Hebner. Haley Holtz. Nicholas Hunt. Gavin Heyer. Alexandra Ichkowski. Liliana Ermischer. Daisy Jagadish. Laura James Martinez. Isaac Yakush. Camille James. Ella Jensen. Edison Jean. Madison Johnson. Brenner Justin. Benjamin Jory. Kathy Jorgensen. Casey Joseph. Noah Young. Caitlin Kaminsky. Haley Carr. Landon Koleski. Autumn Kovleski. Felicia Kedrowski. Chase Keene. Gavin Kale Russo. Aiden Kell. Maggie Kempen. Cole Kerchevsky. Lillian Ketchum. Natalie Ketchum. Carson Kidler. Jordan Kirshner. Greta Kirschling. Signa Kirschling. Eli Kerstetter. Keegan Kajeski. Colton Cleesmith. Cameron Clish Bennett. Kylie Fleischman. James Cluck. Carly Cluck. Carter Cook. Morgan Collard. Joshua Kalaji. Michaela Kalaji. Cade Consul. Nathan Conkle. Foster Kowalski. Kyle Kowalski. Chevelle Cozio. Jenna Cozio. Brian Craig. Adam Kraft. Sequoia Kowalski. Mercedes Krzyzewski. Maximus Kavadik.
Cameron Lajeunesse. Nathan Langweir. Julia Lane. Justice Laskowski. Michael Lawrence. Nate Lee. Katarina Link. Larson Lewis. Michael Lilla. Joshua Linder. TLN Livernash. Ailey Lord. Emma Lloyd. Bridget Lubecki. Simon Luff. Kaylee Lucenden. Michaela Medlina. Daniel Magley. Levi Mallett. Trinity Mallett. Joliet Mata. Amara Mathai. Gracie May. Kate Mazer. Cameron McCarrier. Talon McHugh. Christian McQuillan. Olivia Mendite. Sydney Milkowski. Edward Miller. Emily Miller. Jenna Miller. Caleb Niskowski. Zoe Mortal. Chloe Moore. Travis Mua. Emma Miller. Christian Myers. Zayed Nasif. Nathan Newhouse. Ashton Newland. Violet Nims Moore. Ellie Noth. Amber Nowak. Lucille Pacina. Haley Pascavis. Trevor Paulson. Logan Paczynski. Joel Pecor. Bryce Pelkey. Aiden Perryman. Seth Peters. Devin Peterson. Taylor Peterson. Tyler Peterson. Kelsey Pilcher. Victoria Pizzello. Christina Pliska. Joelle Poliakowski. Aaron Palm. Nicole Precat. Nicholas Proctor. Shelby Pumper. Trenton Pumper. Elizabeth Ramirez. Maya Ramsier. Tyson Ranow. Carter Rashke. Owen Rattle. Haley Raymond. Eric Rhoda. Mark Rice. Mallory Richter. Mitchell Reese. Josh Riley. Pax Robinson. Angel Rodriguez. Mitchell Rashka. Aaron Ross. Karen Rozak. Allison Rozak. Matthias Rudnick. Jacob Sankey. Garrett Savinjo. Audrey Schatzschneider. Alexis Schleiss. Ryder Schmidt. Elliot Schmoll. Schneider. Chloe Schrader. Tanner Schutte. Cole Schofer. Logan Schofer. Jared Schulis. Kenneth Schultz. Benjamin Selnow. Spencer Severson. Angelina Sherman. Jack Shoemake. Brett Schuda. Anya Simkowski. Nathan Simmons. Jaylee Slayton. Parker Soy. Simon Solon. Kendall Space. Savannah Sparkman Mohammed. Savannah Springer. Zoe Schromek. Alyssa Standifer. Lucas Steltenpole. Elena Stogner. Nathan Strassman. Haley Stremkowski. Aiden Streisel. Abigail Stroy. Haley Starter. Christian Swinford. Bryn Swinston. Kaylee Toffner. Aaron Taylor. Benjamin Taylor. Nolan Thalacker. Sierra Towle. Clark Thompson. Hannah Thompson. Jacob Kimmerman. Christopher Tomaszewski. Althea Tompkins. Caitlin Trowbridge. Brendan Turner. Evan Puszkowski. Madison Ulrich. Olivia Vandehey. Jaya Vang. Kalku Vang. Catalina Vang. Mai Vang. Nutana Vang. Gerson Vera. Noah Vigut. Parker Vigut. Nicholas Villarreal. Greta Bollendorf. Skylar Walksworth. Riley Wagoner. Dylan Wall. Marley Warner. Lillian Webb. Faith Weddle. Laura Weiler. Elijah Weiss. Lauren West. Nathan Westeen. Eli Wetter. Aiden Wilson. Remington Wasinski. Madison Witchick. Ava Woodbury. Dawson Warzella. Jenna Warzella. Tyler Whitney. Ayla Woyak. Kenosha John. Felicia Jean. Mai Si Yang. Majo Yang. Tu Da Su Yang. Yu Feng Yang. Creed Zagzebski. Catherine Zaleski. Mason Zastro. Mackenzie Zipzak. Zachariah Zito.
Last but not least.
Andrea Zwicker.
Let's have one more round of applause for our class of 2021. Parents and family, I can't say thank you enough for your support and love for our graduates. I'm asking that our audience please remain seated during our recessional. After the graduates have recessed, please exit the field house using the same door that you used to enter. The graduates will be picking up their diplomas in North Commons, and then we'll walk outside to meet you. At this time, I would like our former students to stand. On behalf of SPASH and the Stevens Point Area Public School District, I'd like to congratulate the class of 2021. Graduates, you may be recessed.